What if I told you that the most prolific female serial killer in history wasn't a fictional monster, but a real countess living in a castle, protected by nobility, untouchable for decades, and responsible for hundreds of deaths? This is the story of Elizabeth Bathory, and it's darker than anything Hollywood could ever create. Born in 1560 into one of the most powerful families in Hungary, she had everything: wealth, status, and absolute power. Her family controlled vast lands across the kingdom. Kings owed them money. Her uncle was the King of Poland. Nobody was above them. But power, when completely unchecked, has a way of rotting the soul from the inside. Over the span of 2 decades, young servant girls began disappearing from her castle at Countess. Poor girls. Girls no one would miss. Nobody asked questions, because nobody dared question a Bathory. The rumors started slowly. Whispers from nearby villages, girls going in through the castle gates, never coming out. Local priests noticed, local officials noticed, but every complaint disappeared into silence. For years, decade after decade, the disappearances continued. It wasn't until December 29th, 1610, that Count Thurzo, on orders from the king himself, finally marched to Countess Castle. Thurzo arrived on a freezing December night and reportedly walked in on Bathory mid-torture. What he saw stopped him cold. Dead bodies, dying girls chained in the dungeon, and Elizabeth completely calm, as if nothing was wrong. Her servants were put on trial. 3 were executed, but Elizabeth herself never formally tried. Her nobility protected her even then. The official conviction covered 80 victims, but one witness wrote down 650 names in Bathory's own handwriting. 650 names on a list written by the killer herself. 650 young women gone because one woman had the power to make them disappear. And yet, Elizabeth Bathory was never executed. Not once was she sentenced to death, because she was nobility, because her family had influence over half the kingdom, because the system protected its own. Instead of execution, she was walled into a small room inside her own castle, brick by brick, sealed inside. 4 stone walls, a tiny slit for food, no light, no human contact, no trial that the public ever fully saw. She lived like that for 3 years, and in all that time, not a single word of remorse was ever recorded. She died on August 21st, 1614, alone in that room, found face down on the floor. No one mourned her. Elizabeth Bathory is a reminder that monsters don't always hide in the dark. Sometimes they live in castles, and sometimes the system built to stop them is the very thing that lets them survive. If you want more stories like this, subscribe, because history's darkest chapters are far from over.